Hello and welcome to episode 56 of VocTer Gaming. I'm your host, the vocal terrorist, Jesse Rain, and my voice, as you can hear, is still absolutely horrendous. So, forgive me if I'm not too on it this game. Excuse me while I cough, in fact. See, I'm dying. I'm dying, pity me. Anyway, this is game 2 of the August Assembly Cup between these two players. First of all, the green Protoss, he is mouz.MaNa. And down here in the red, formerly of Team Liquid, now of EG, but he was in Team Liquid when this occurred. He is Liquid or EG HuK. So, same announcements as always. European Gaming League, just go to it, like... Everyone book tickets so I can shut the hell up about it. It's going to be amazing. 29th and the 30th of October, Emirates Stadium in London. Going to be absolutely top notch. Nutcases stream, twitch.tv/a_bit. Get it, check it out. It's going to be mint. It's enjoyable. Also, I am potentially helping to host and commentate on the StarCraft 2 UK Open. You can find more about that at sc2ukopen.hostei.com. That is going to be it for announcements. I don't want to do too much talking before we get this underway. Now, as we saw last time, MaNa tried to tech very quickly to DTs, and it did not work out for him, as HuK eventually just destroyed him with a 4-gate. That's what HuK does. And now, the style of Protoss vs Protoss, as pointed out yesterday, is exactly the same. As you can see on the production tabs here, pylons are the same, simulators are the same, gateways are the same, and even the probes are the same. This is what PvP is. When they call it a mirror matchup, it is the most mirrored of all matchups. Things have changed slightly since patch 1.4, but obviously that will not affect this game. This is an older game. This is from back in August, when pretty much you had to 4-gate to win. And occasionally Blink Stalker. Now, HuK's probe is making its way into the base of MaNa. He is seeing everything, but everything is not a surprise to him. He does see the second gas. No, yes, he does just about see that second gas starting. He sees the cybernetics core starting. He knows he himself has not taken that second gas, so it could be the sign of DTs yet again from MaNa, despite it not working last time. Now, I would talk about the rush distances being different, but obviously that doesn't affect Protoss. This is a huge thing. The attacker's advantage that Protoss has is that it does not matter how long the map is, because they have warp gates. So all you need to do is drop a pylon here, or here, or here, and your rush distance is that far, instead of being all the way there. And that's something that Protoss really does capitalise on in PvP, that there is no defender's advantage except for this ramp here. Although of course this was before the unit vision was obviously reduced up ramps, so you could in fact blink over force fields, which was very important. Made sentry defences much harder to keep, made blink stalkers very effective. Now interestingly, it is HuK this time going for the quick robo there. While as we see, nothing still in the base of MaNa, just another gateway to help block off that front. But HuK is going for the quick robo facility and following it up with 2 more gateways. So he's going to go 3-gate robo, a really good build. I do like that build. Generally you go into expand following that, 3-gate robo expand. However, I'm not too sure that's wise to do in PvP. PvP at this time was very much a case of whoever expands first loses. And I'm wondering if that's going to be the case. If that is the case, of course, MaNa will level this series 1-1. Now as we see, not a lot going on so far. We have a pylon in one of the bases. And we have Immortals popping out. So, 3-gate Stalker Immortal. Very interesting. And a Cyber Core there. Obviously, because he's getting Stalkers. But no upgrades yet. Obviously, no point, since he has 0 Stargates. Stargate play not big in PvP right at this moment. MaNa here with adding just more gateways right now. Finally getting that robo facility up. He's going to finally be using the double gas that he took so long ago. but it will be interesting to see what he chooses to get from this. Going for the fast observer, well, I say fast observer, the first thing he's building is an observer, as a Twilight Council goes down now for HuK. This is interesting. This is something we've not seen for a while. This is going to be Blink Stalkers, I assume. HuK also getting the observer out. That's really, really good timing on that. Obviously, observer's so important, giving you the ability to scout. And the Twilight Council finishes. Will he get Blink? He's got the money for it. Yes, he is going for Blink. Obviously, Blink Stalkers very, very good in PvP. Still are, in fact. Very, very strong. No Blink, obviously, for mouz.MaNa. He is going to finally put that Twilight Council down, but it is behind HuK's. But MaNa with the slight food advantage. So although HuK will have the unit advantage in terms of unit tech, with Blink going to be out first, that only gives him a very narrow window where it's going to be useful. Obviously, observers out from both players. Although, where is HuK's? Where is HuK's observer? Did he lose that observer? Did I miss that? HuK did lose that observer. Wow, that is big. That is very, very big. You do not want to lose that at all. Oh no, there it is. Why didn't I see it on the units tab? Let me look again, and there it is. I am either blind or he got a second one. I'm really not doing too good this morning. And now these Stalkers revealing that they have Blink to MaNa. MaNa doing some damage now, but Blink is nowhere near finished for him. So HuK does have the advantage in this situation, as we see. Oh, and more of HuK's Stalkers now, catching MaNa's Stalkers there, doing some real damage. As I accidentally zoom in. Blinking back now. Immortals here going to do too much damage to the Stalkers. Oh, catches that observer again. That's really nice. And he's going to drop another pylon. Just going to stop himself from becoming supply blocked. HuK here is trying to do some damage, but mostly he's just going to be blinking back and forth. Trying to just put him off. MaNa now expanding. Really, really nice timing on that. They both expand at the exact same time. Absolutely wonderful timings there from both players. Blink does now finish for mouz.MaNa. And that gives him such an advantage here, because he has the numbers on his side. Kills so many Stalkers there. Takes a good 2 or 3 down. Knocks another one down to yellow. Nearly half health. Really, really good play there by MaNa. Timing that out absolutely wonderfully. And now I think HuK is going to be in trouble. MaNa has the food advantage. They're both roughly the same. If we just check the income tabs, both pretty much the same in terms of gas and minerals. Although MaNa with 38 harvesters to 30 is going to have the slight advantage. Units tab looking pretty much the same. Slight advantage again to MaNa with just one more Immortal. It's going to be very, very close. The Immortal's not here, and HuK's Immortal is here. So MaNa loses a few Stalkers in that engagement. Needs to be careful, but he is warping in 3 more now. But more going to be picked off here. Oh, nice blink there. Just saves that one Stalker. And now, once again, with the Guardian Shield advantage, 2 Immortals coming in now to help the MaNa's Stalkers do some damage. HuK is forced to retreat. Nice force fields there, though. But the force fields in the end do nothing except hurt HuK's Zealots. As all the Zealots now go down, all the Immortals go down. But there are enough Stalkers here to just do enough damage with that one sentry, so he has to retreat. MaNa's base now under a lot of pressure. Oh, HuK blinks all the way in. Not necessarily the best of ideas. The unit count is very, very similar right now, but MaNa has more streaming in. And he's going to have just enough to take this out. Oh, this is going to be so close. More Stalkers now being warped in, and that's... Oh, this is going to be so close. More units from HuK coming in as well, but it looks like MaNa's just going to drive him off. Food counts exactly equal. Absolutely incredible. Another Immortal is on its way for mouz.MaNa now. This base is done, as is this base. both players now. Now, with the old adage of whoever expands first in PvP loses, with both players expanding at the exact same time, perhaps this match will end up in a draw. MaNa is again going to press out with his Stalkers. HuK just retreating to the base, trying to work on his economy, getting 2 gases again, and going to drop 2 more gateways. So going to go very, very gate heavy as we see here. MaNa is just biding his time now. Does have the Observer with him, but so does HuK. HuK's Observer goes down first though, so that Observer is going to stay there for MaNa. MaNa, interestingly, going almost entirely Stalker, apart from the few Immortals. Getting 1 Zealot there, but going very, very Stalker heavy. Nice use of the high ground mechanics there, but does now have to wait until Blink recharges before he can come down. But this is nice play from the 2 players. Those gateways finish for HuK, which will give him the advantage, but 2 more about to be done for MaNa. I actually think that's 1 about to be done and 1 slightly further back. We will soon see as the first one finishes. Yes, I was indeed right. So HuK right now has the gateway advantage, and he is getting Zealot legs. He's getting the charge ability, which is going to be good for his Zealots here. They're going to allow him to engage with the Stalkers and potentially negate the effects of Blink for a while. And now MaNa with the high ground advantage again. This is such a nice position to take. I can't believe I've never really looked at this before. This is a wonderful position to take. With Blink, it means you can sit up there completely safe from Zealots. You have the high ground advantage. So long as your Observer is the one that's out and you destroy theirs, you can do a lot of damage from that position, especially if he tried to expand down to this this small natural. And now dropping a pylon at the front. It looks like MaNa's going to go for it, going to try to take this down. Zealots fighting Zealots, Stalkers fighting Zealots. The Zealots of HuK do manage to get the advantage there though, but this pylon is going to finish. There's no way HuK can stop that now, and so he needs to come in and stop it before... Oh, more units warping in now. This is what I was talking about earlier, with there being no defender's advantage in this case. So MaNa can just keep throwing units in from this pylon here. He can continue to walk them in. Both men have the same amount of gateways. All the Zealots go down, and now it's Stalker versus Stalker, and I guess Stalker wins. HuK forced to retreat all the way back nearly into his main, trying to defend this natural. Chrono boosting probes, but that's not going to be enough. Needs to chrono boost his warp gates. Needs to get more units out as fast as possible. More Zealots streaming in now, trying to get in front, trying to take down the other Zealots. MaNa, it looks like, oh, forcing HuK to pull his probes. That is a sure sign that the game is pretty much won. 85 food to 38, and in fact, HuK GG's. HuK GG's out of the game. mouz.MaNa levels it off 1-1, and we go into tomorrow for our deciding game from August's Assembly Cup. That was a fun little PvP. Went on a bit longer than a normal PvP of that time. Really, really good play from both. Proper mirroring matchup there. Really like that. In the end, what that came down to was just a few good engagements for MaNa, the use of that high ground mechanic, and just simply a slightly better economy. And that was it. HuK loses this game, and we go into tomorrow. I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully my voice is slightly back. This is still really incredibly sore. I'm going to go gargle honey now. So I will be back tomorrow. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you'll all join.